guys. I was kind of interested in doing carry-on. Me and a couple guys are supposed to be going to Ireland for a trip for a week, and I've been talking to a few people, and they said the best idea whenever you're doing stuff like that is kind of go with a backpack type scenario, because it's easier. You can take everything with you as far as carry-on, and you don't have to worry about your bags getting lost. Well, it starts making you want to think about how much stuff you need to bring with you and how small or whatever. Well, carry-on apparently is got to be 45 linear inches or less. So that basically is length, width, and depth has to be 45 inches or less. So basically you can take your bag, if you measure it's 21 inches by say 18 by 6 or something like that, you add that up, and then if it's less than 45. The advantage of a bag that's a soft bag like this, I would say, and what we're using here, I got the 511 Tactical Rush 72. The 72 stands for 72 hours of actual use, whatever. But being that I'm not in the military or whatever, I am using it for just travel clothing. It does have a bunch of awesome features. These little guys right here, this is just an accessory pack, which I'm actually going to be using to put my shoes in right here. That way they're out of the way and you don't get all my clothes all smelling like feet. And then this, like lays over, and then whenever you're ready to go with it, they snap up, and then it's a cinch strap to where you can tighten everything up and it pulls in. The cool thing about the bag being what it is it can, it's able to be confined and squished, whereas if you got a bag that's almost too big, you have a problem with the overhead storage bin, which is an issue, or even put it between your feet. The bag also has quite a few zippers and a bunch of really cool places to put shit, toiletries, whatever. It's got a place to hang keys on it. A lot of the bags that, when you look at them, you can store shit upside down, pardon my French, but it's got a bunch of fantastic bags. A really cool feature is the bag is accessible in a lot of places from any direction you go. It's got a double-way zipper where you can go in the bag here and then get it also from this side as well. That one didn't actually do it, but the other one does. Anyway, whenever you get on the inside of the bag, here again, is you got a place right here. Cubby place is pretty, there's more zippers in here than I know what to do with. But what I plan on using it for, what I have laid out here is I've got 12 shirts, well actually 12 plus 1, 10 pairs of socks, and 6 pairs of pants. I was planning on bringing 4, but I figured I'll try to stick in, 2 more pairs. We're going to Ireland, so it's probably going to rain and be wet. I also got a pair of pants to sleep in. But anyway, so if you compare this in size, you're thinking about a duffel bag. It's only got 1 strap, it's flimsy. It's nice to carry on, but it can be uncomfortable. And it's not quite like a backpack though, which this has got this awesome harness set up. And the way they've set this thing up is just completely brute. And I can see why they make it for the military, and they got molly straps for anybody. But anyway, I was going to show, because whenever I went to buy this, I'm taking a chance on it because it was very expensive. I would say it's very expensive. It was a little over $100, but I was not sure if the 511 Tactical would be beneficial for a carry-on bag. It is slightly over the size it needs to be as far as the inch-wise, but I figure we can switch. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load it up. Take all my 10 socks, put it here. And what I plan on doing, as you can see, my clothes are rolled up. That's just a confined space. You can do it a bunch of different ways. But when I actually go, I plan on actually probably ironing things so they go down better. As far as the way you do it, you just take your pants, fold it in half. The way I figured out best is you actually turn them upside down, because the pants actually go in a funnel out. You do it the other way, they want to cross over, and this actually keeps your pants smooth. You just roll it up. A lot of people who do bike trips, motorcycles, do this stuff. There's a few other ways you can do it by laying them all up. But I'm going to go ahead and stick in my pants. I got 6 pants in there. Still quite a bit of room. I'm going to start going in with the shirts. The cool thing about shirts, once you roll these things up, basically all you do here up for a woman. Take it like this. Just crimp it at the bottom. Tightly snug it up. There you go. Then you just stuff that in any which way you feel you need to. A lot of the places we're going are going to be, you know, set up with stuff for like ironing and stuff like that. So, plus it'll be cold as shit. So we're probably wearing a jacket the majority of the time anyway. Here's 2 more socks. I never have too many socks, just like he said on Forrest Gump. Worry about your feet. You'll probably be doing a lot of walking to save money. More socks in the bottom there. Anyway, that's laying there. They got a collared shirt. I don't know if we're going to be going out or anything like that. And I'm just kind of throwing this together fast for the video. I was just going to show what you can do in a carry-on bag. Probably have a question on how to actually do a collared shirt. Do the collar down, face, or the whole shirt face down. Like that. Make sure the collar's folded. You take the bottom, the back of the shirt, go right up underneath the armpits. Fold over to the other armpit, fold that over. Fold over to the other armpit, fold that over. Boom. Your collar stays, well, fairly unbent, and then you just find it a nice spot in the pack. You don't have to worry about it getting messed up. Now I will say, whenever I go to pack this, a lot of this will be actually a lot tighter and neater or whatever. But anyway, so I'm going to zip it up. As you can see, it's going to bed together pretty good. One cool thing about these straps, the way that they've designed them, you can actually put it through and then put it through again. It makes like a lock, and you can't, you know, it'll be with you the whole time anyway, but you know, whenever you go to pull it apart, just undo what you did. But anyway, so now to this outer pack with the cinch straps. I have my shoes. Thing seems to be, you know, it'll stress down a little bit. Take the shoes and put the heel part out. You can actually see where the socks actually make a nice little area for your shoes to actually lay flat. Then you get your buckles here, and you can put anything where these shoes are. I just decided to use shoes, but you know, I may end up having a jacket or something that it might get hot, and I don't plan on bringing it everywhere with me, but it's nice to have, and you do. Pull that tight there, that tight there. What did I do that? There it is. You never see it coming together really nice. I was really surprised whenever it came in. The bag didn't look that big. And, you know, they say carry on, think about so many inches. Just kind of snug that down. Because when you're traveling, it's only the airplane trip that I was worried about because of the carry-on size. You can snug this all the way down. It was cool. They got this little spandex elastic thing that you can fold that up and in. If I can get it in there. Just keep all the stuff, you know, nice and neat or whatever, so you don't have stuff snagging. But there you go. That's planning on 8 days. Going to be in Ireland having a good time or whatever, drinking a lot of beer, whatever they have to offer. And this pack is, you know, I got zippers on the side that I can put shit here. I also got a spot on the inside that I may, if I want to carry any extra weight. This is also where you put your aqua pack or anything like that, your hydration or whatever, but you can put a laptop in there as well. Anything you want close to your back or whatever. It's got a hard plate for reinforcement on your back. It's really nice. This goes on there. I really like the way that this whole thing's set up. It's kind of like an oxen shoulder harness. You got this right here. Got little holes right there for your hydration pack. It goes up through, and you can have it and run it down through these MOLLE loops right here. Really pretty cool setup. And if you want them, you can use them. If you don't want them, you don't have to. It's little waist straps or whatever. And they just fold up and out of the way. But now it's good to go, man. It's just really easy. Weighed it the other day with this amount of clothes. It was 23 pounds. Wasn't too bad. It's there. Got really nice skid stuff on the back to keep you, mobile. And you got your hands free, so I won't have to worry about the option of bringing a bag thing. So either way, and then whenever you can take your nice stuff like your passport you may end up having to worry about. You can put that in little quick access stuff right here. But I mean, there's so many things you can do with this bag. I think it's going to work great. Hopefully, it'll work out for the airplane. But if not, it looks fucking cool as shit. But and then you got to also remember, not only are you bringing the 12 clothes, but what you're wearing there too. But other than that, I highly recommend it. I mean, everything that I've looked at in this bag is pretty much straightforward. I mean, I'm not one that really judges anything, but I feel like I got my money well spent. And this again is a 511 Tactical Rush 72, and I'm probably gonna end up getting some little nameplates or whatever, just so you can see. I've seen they made some Texas flag ones that you can do for that. That ought to be pretty cool. But there again, when I was looking for it, all I saw people was stuffing travel pack stuff and for camping and stuff. Well, this is now a carry-on bag one, and because there wasn't one before, there is now. Hopefully I can get this shit to load up properly. That's the first YouTube thing I've ever done. So anyway, guys, that's about it. Be comfortable paying $160 for a bag like this. Actually cheaper than that. Have that. Hey there, guys. I was kind of interested in doing carry-on. Me and a couple guys are supposed to be going to Ireland for a trip for a week, and I've been talking to a few people, and they said the best idea whenever you're doing stuff like that is kind of go with a backpack type scenario, because it's easier. You can take everything with you as far as carry-on, and you don't have to worry about your bags getting lost. Well, it starts making you want to think about how much stuff you need to bring with you and how small or whatever. Well, carry-on apparently is got to be 45 linear inches or less. So that basically is length, width, and depth has to be 45 inches or less. So basically you can take your bag, if you measure it's 21 inches by say 18 by 6 or something like that, you add that up, and then if it's less than 45. The advantage of a bag that's a soft bag like this, I would say, and what we're using here, I got the 511 Tactical Rush 72. The 72 stands for 72 hours of actual use, whatever. But being that I'm not in the military or whatever, I am using it for just travel clothing. It does have a bunch of awesome features. These little guys right here, this is just an